Hey guys, welcome back to another film review. This is going to be a quick review on the latest trailer to drop for Brahms The Boy 2. So if you guys have not seen The Boy, that was released in 2016 starring Lauren Cohen, it was actually pretty good. It was pretty decent. I would definitely probably rate it maybe a B grade horror. It was not the best horror film ever. It was pretty generic, but it had some decent horror sequences. I think the cinematography was well done, the acting was decent, and I really liked the story and the twist that it actually had at the end. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. I know I'm probably like the biggest spoiler, and I hate spoilers, that's the funny thing, but it just happens to be that a lot of these films are sequels to films that I've already seen, and I tend to give spoilers if I've seen those films because they've obviously been out for quite a while. So I'm not going to spoil The Boy though. If you've not seen it, it has a really good twist and it's a decent story, and I would recommend seeing it. But as for this trailer, this new one stars Katie Holmes and I think it's Owen Yeoman? I don't remember his name, but he's really cool actually, and I probably got his name wrong, but it stars, Katie Holmes, Owen Yeoman. I'm not sure what the boy's name is, the actor who plays the son. I will say though that I do like the casting of him. He resembles Katie Holmes a little bit. And as for Katie Holmes, I am not a huge Katie Holmes fan, but I think she can, do the job of being the distraught, scared parent quite well. So this one looks like it takes place in a different area. I don't know, I don't recognize the house. I don't think that the house is the same, but I think the property might be obviously where he was buried. I'm really interested to see if that is the same property as in the first one. It doesn't look like it is, but it could be possible that maybe this is some sort of like prequel or something like that. I actually really like the prequel angle, but I don't know if that's the route that they're going. I don't think it is, although it would be pretty cool if that is what they did, because I would really love to see, obviously in the first one, and I'm trying really hard not to spoil it, but in the first one you do see an older gentleman and woman, and they are, the parents. So I would like to see how it all started. That would actually be pretty cool. But I don't think that this is the angle that they're going with. I think this is like an unrelated, the family visits, sort of almost like a haunted house situation. The family visits and then moves into this property and then finds, the boy, the doll, the creepy little fucker that I tried so hard not to have in my thumbnail, but it was impossible. I don't like the mannequin porcelain doll situation. I don't like it. I remember when, all the way back thinking to it, I think R.L. Stein's Goosebumps, The Dummy, I believe it was called. That was my first situation with that, and I did not like it one bit. I know some people are scared of clowns and stuff like that, and frankly, I'm not. I don't find them scary. And I actually, probably the most iconic one I think that most horror buffs like me would know would be Chucky, of course. And Chucky I never found scary. Chucky I found kind of creepy and laughable. I know, I'm sorry, but I just don't find Chucky scary. However, this little fucker, I don't like him. I don't like him at all. He's creepy. I don't like that porcelain fucking glazed stare into your soul with those eyes kind of dolls. Same with Annabelle. Annabelle scares the shit out of me. I don't like it at all, one bit. So, but yeah, back to the trailer. So Katie Holmes, I think, does a decent job from what I see in the trailer. I think the story is played out through the trailer quite generically and obvious. It's very obvious that Brahms clearly possesses her son. What isn't obvious though is the twist, of course. Whether, again, this is a prequel and that's the twist, or not. Because, well, if it was a prequel, it wouldn't really make sense unless Brahms isn't what he was made out to be in the first one. I'm really trying hard not to say anything that I'm not supposed to say. But, listen, the movie came out in 2016. I'm trying really hard. But I think it is possible, maybe not likely, but I think it is possible that this could be a prequel and, you know, Brahms could have just been a doll and maybe there was an origin story from where he originated, or we'll see some weird clip from where he actually originated and then he possesses the boy and then that's kind of how it all happens. But they kind of told the story of his origin in the first one, so they could do it, but I don't think it's likely. I still like the angle of it though. I think it's fascinating. It would have been really cool to see, like I said, the how the parents grew up and what happened from the start to get to that point where he was then babysat by somebody, because clearly in the first one he's been babysat by someone. And in this one, he's been buried and discovered by this young child. So, I don't know. It's a theory I have. I think it's more like what I want to happen. I think more than what's actually probably going to happen. But again, as far as the trailer goes, I think the usual, you know, classic thriller sort of horror jump scares. I did not like the last shot of that trailer where, you know, there's so many instances where Katie Holmes is staring at him and just having a stare off with the dummy. And in the last trailer they had some really terrible, you know, effects, I will say. And if you've seen the trailer, you know what I'm talking about, and I didn't like it, but I feel that was a dream sequence anyway, or a nightmare, I would guess. Because I don't think they would actually spoil it in the trailer. You would hope they wouldn't, but then again, you never know, because some do spoil it that way and they give you the whole story in the trailer. So I think that this first trailer did a good job of giving, you know, the generic sort of basic, like I said, family visits, finds out, you know, they try to restore the doll and bad things start to happen. It's a little Annabelle to me. Not gonna lie, it's like a mixture of Annabelle Comes Home and The Conjuring. It kind of reminds me of that. But obviously there's a lot more to the story, so I'm interested to see what they do with it. I will definitely watch it. I'm a horror buff, so pretty much anything that is horror related I will go and watch, as long as it doesn't look terrible. And this doesn't look terrible. Again, I'm not expecting big things from it. I was not expecting big things from The Boy either. And like I said, I would rate it probably a B grade horror. And this, I think, will probably be the same. But I am definitely going to still check it out. I'm looking forward to a lot of other horror films that are coming out too. The Grudge, Quiet Place 2. I'm really, really, really looking forward to that. If you guys saw my review on that, and then a few other ones. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it and give it a shot. It comes out in February, so only you know, a month away now, so it's not too far off, which is pretty cool considering we didn't hear anything about it. Like, the last film came out in 2016, like I said, and I never heard anything about it since, and then all of a sudden this trailer dropped. So but I haven't been following it. Like I said, it wasn't like, you know, one of my most memorable horror films, but it was decent. So I would recommend going and watching the first one. I don't know if it's going to be related, but there's a chance it could be. And either way, it'd be good to watch the first one anyway, because like I said, it did have a good twist. So I would recommend going and watching the first one and then getting yourself ready to watch this one. So let me know in the comments if you guys are looking forward to seeing this film, and if you've seen the first one, and if you did, what you thought about it, and if you're anticipating this one, and if you think it'll be good or not. And yeah, I appreciate you guys watching this trailer review, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to smack that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. It helps grow the channel. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. See you later, guys.